Hey friends, welcome to my place. My name is Dave. Very good to have you here. Today is going to be an extremely hard video for me to do. For this one, Oscar for Men, from the house of Oscar de la Renta. The reason that is hard is because I thoroughly enjoy this one. The more I wear it, the more I really love it. Love it, not just like it. But what happened was a few months ago, I wore it. It was nighttime. I just feeling like wearing it. I wore it, walked into a room. Right away, my wife said, "Why are you wearing that?" And I was shocked. I was confused because I was kind of proud of it. I was like really enjoying it. And then her reaction was a total backflip to what I was thinking. At that time, I was a little bit too embarrassed to ask her, "Are you talking about the fragrance or whatever it is?" Then later on, I followed up. I asked her, "Hey, that day when you mentioned that, what did you mean?" And she was not sure, or she don't remember. But I don't know. It's one of those, you wearing your best dress and you're walking around very proud, and people smack you in the back and say, "What are you wearing? Why are you wearing?" That's even more harsh. Why are you wearing this? So anyway, with that disclosure aside, I still really enjoy this one. Now at times, at times it is useful to categorize something. So it's helpful for people that to put it in its place, and you know what to expect, so you will not hit you in the wrong direction, and then you will not hate it, right? So yeah, when we're talking about 20 plus years ago, people might put it aside, but I still have to mention it because it does smell just a bit of the vintage. All right, you could tell it's from that genre, but this is one of those really nice ones that is not overpowering. It does not have oak moss, right? It does not have the carnation. It does have lavender, but there's a bit of a freshness that it brings, right? It's not a big time barbershop, but just a tad bit. What I'm smelling the most from the top is that the pepper, black pepper, right? The spicy black pepper. That one is gonna carry across from beginning to the end. I'm getting some fresh greenness of the fir resin. It's like fir is basically is green, is a bit balsamic, it's a bit spicy, it's fresh. It makes you feel like you're walking in a green forest. That's what I get, and I really enjoy that. And I'm getting some citrus, probably from orange or some bergamot, a bit of lemon in there. Yeah, I'm getting lavender. Like I said, it's very fresh. So this one is one of those fresher classics, but it doesn't go to the extreme classics. This one came out in, I think, 1999. So it's not from the 70s or the 80s, okay? But it does carry that, and I like that. It is a gentlemanly type of feel to it. Okay, I'm also getting some floral in the back, and there's some violet. Yeah, but the pepper and the green resin, the fir, is really coming out strong, and it's so enjoyable though. I have to say, the more I wear it, the first couple times when I wore it, I thought it was okay, and the more I enjoy it, I actually crave for it. That's a sign of a fragrance that's really kind of addictive to you, where you think about it and then reach for it. Yeah, that's what I do. I'll reach for it, I spray it for a few times, and I'll put it away, and I'll get back to it. It's not something I'll reach for every day. Right? Now, if you look at the body, you're thinking it's super similar to something else. Yeah, you're right. It is very similar to something else that's very popular, but it is not any way, shape, or form the same direction. It is both are fresh, okay, but they smell very different. Yeah, there are, if I have to say similarity, I would say maybe 10-20%, okay, just because both are fresh, okay. But other than that, the different direction, don't get it mixed up, okay. I don't know if they're trying to copy that. I don't think so, because this is much greener type of scent. And what I'm getting the most from this one is the spiciness. Yeah, the black pepper is really working well. There are a lot of scents with black pepper that works well, but this is one of the better ones. And did I mention this is a chippy? I picked it up for around 20-ish. It doesn't look like much, but it is worth a lot though. I think the scent itself is worth at least 30 or 40. Yeah, I like that. This is something I'll pick it up for that range. It's not complex, even though it does have a lot of ingredients. And if you really try, you could pick out a lot of those notes. There's even leather in here. But there's a sweet vanilla that's coming out. It's mixing very well with the citrus, so it doesn't go into a too sweet of a gourmand vibe. But there's a fresh sweetness. And if you ever have that, where vanilla with the citrus and it's playing very well, it's a lot better to me, okay, in this, well, especially in the summer. It's a lot better than just pure vanilla. And there's a freshness behind it as if you're mixing, let's say if you're mixing a vanilla drink and then you mix it with cold ice, and that's a freshness to it. It kind of dilute the sweetness, but that's a good thing, especially in the warm weather. This is really, really good in the warm weather. The floral in the back is also coming out very well. I think I'm picking up some violet, some jasmine, some lavender. Yeah, it's those type of floral combining together. It's one of those that is mixed very, very well. You can't really detect, except the black pepper and the greenness is coming out very, very strong. But everything else is playing very well in the back. And like I say, if I really dig into it, I can pick those out. And that's fun though, that's nice. There's some incense, some woodiness. Yeah, I like that. And this sandalwood, I'm picking up sandalwood for sure. The woodiness is coming out. So yeah, I like that. So if I have to put it in on top, I'm getting the black pepper with the greenness for sure. And I'm getting some citrus, and I'm getting some darker, incense and sandalwood. And then later I'm getting some floral, and at the base I'm getting some sandalwood and maybe some musk. And there's vanilla mix all around. This is a very great scent. The more I use it, like I said, I'm enjoying this a lot. So at first I wasn't gonna do the review because the reaction of my wife, and I thought, wait, is my nose broken? But I wore it around my friend. They did not compliment, but at least they didn't, say anything negative. So I thought, okay, at least it's safe. Maybe, well, my wife is a newbie. She doesn't care for fragrance. Maybe that is it. They tend to, just for reference, her favorite is Dior Sauvage, the modern one, the Johnny Depp. Okay, so this is not that. I hate saying that because that makes this one sounds very old-fashioned. It is not. It is right in between. You get the vintage classics plus a modern. You're getting right in between. Hey, that's why it's 1999, right? It's just at the cusp of the 2000s. So I thoroughly enjoy this one. So if you like green fragrances, you might give this a chance. If you like the classics, you have to look this up. If you like the modern scent, but you just want a little bit of a twist, this one. And if you're around the age of 21 and up, go try it. If you are 21 and under, but you like the classics, this one. If you like the classics, but they're too powerful for you, they're too much or too strong or too vintage, you want something like that, but not as much, this one. So I'm not a sales guy, but I'm trying to sell you this because how much I'm enjoying this. This should be looked at. I don't know if any of the big reviewers mention it, but this one is, this one is really good. So anything else? It's more masculine for sure, but it's not overpowering. This is more of a summer freshie, and usually for a summer freshie, they lean a little bit more unisex. Okay, because of the winter darker scents, they could pack a lot more heavier ingredients that could smell a lot more manly. But for the summer freshies, they tend to be towards the unisex, in my opinion. Okay, yeah. So what else? I don't think this one is similar to anything else except one. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's from the Dunhill edition. If you know what that one is, I don't think too many people know what that one looks like. Give me a second. Okay, I cannot find my bottle of Dunhill edition, but it is not a popular scent. So if you know what that one, it has a similar vibe. It is where it's in between the vintage and the modern. So it's both are those. Both are very inexpensive, and I thoroughly enjoy both. If you like that one, or if you know what that one is, this is right there. Okay, it's very worth picking up. I'm really enjoying this one more and more. All right then. I hope that is helpful though. As always, thumbs up, subscribe, all these good things. See you next time.